Well, funny how fast things can change. Just a little over a month ago, I was getting asked whether Kansas City's brewing scene was getting oversaturated. Fast forward to present day in a world turned upside down by the coronavirus. And now, many of our local microbreweries are just trying to figure out how to keep their doors open for business. Here's this week's Friday Night Flights. Don't we all miss this? This was back in January when we had an absolute blast at Smoak Brewing in Lee's Summit. Who knew the hangover Bloody Mary was a thing?
We've got a cheeseburger, 2 chicken strips, a couple chicken wings, a rib, pork belly burn-ins, olives, pickles, asparagus, bacon, limes, pretty well everything you could possibly want.
Oh, and never mind, there's a Bloody Mary in there. Everyone was having a good time at the Brew Pub that Friday evening. I'll say it again. Man, do we miss this.
That's part of the appeal of food and beer is that it's inherently social. It brings people together so you can celebrate special moments, or if it's a rough day, you get together over beer and you share like what happened.
Local author Pete Doolin is so fascinated by Kansas City's brewing history, he wrote a book about it. But the story now is how badly breweries are struggling.
They are, and there's no way to paint a pretty picture on that.
In a national survey by the Brewers Association, more than 930 breweries were asked about the coronavirus impact. 2.5% plan to close. Nearly 13% of breweries say they can last no longer than a month. And then there's this sobering statistic.
A total of 57% report that they may not be able to last more than 3 months. Some of them may not be able to last more than a month or two if things don't go back to normal.
Doolin says that stat suggests thousands of closings across the country. And we've already seen the impact locally as Green Room Burgers and Beer, which we featured in December, is now closed. They hope to reopen someday. Other local brewery owners are thinking outside the box to try and jumpstart sales. Doolin says the Together We Can event at Diametric Brewing in Lee's Summit has been a huge success.
About a dozen or more breweries from around town are all having their beer available at the parking lot where people can just drive up, have contactless payment, and then pick up their beer and drive away.
Or how about what they're doing at Cinderblock Brewing? It's been nearly a year since we featured them, but now that their tap room is shut down, they've started home delivery.
Cinderblock is doing a little twist on it where they're not only delivering beer, but they're delivering farm-to-market bread, which is a local bakery. So beer and bread, it's the basics of life. You can live off of that.
Pretty good idea. So the $64,000 question is, when will breweries be back in business? Well, if you or anyone else has the answer to that question, please let me know. And during this time, it is so important to know if you have a problem. Self-isolating could be making it worse, and you are not alone. Here's the number for the local Alcoholics Anonymous hotline. It's 816-471-7229. It's free, confidential support is available 24 hours a day.